you so much for having us again.
Rhett brings us Savannah's Candy Kitchen. Now, this is such a near and dear product to my heart and to yours as well.
I appreciate that.
Your father started this company 40 years ago.
Over 40 years ago now in Savannah, Georgia, on the historic riverfront. We've kind of been doing this thing where we didn't really know what we were getting into until it already had happened. And now we are in the full-blown Southern confection business with, most of these are my grandmother's recipes in front of us.
And today we are going to give you the 30-piece sampler that sold out in its debut back in February. Today we have it back for you for the very first time ever on 4 payments of $15, free shipping and handling like every item in our show. Do you see these?
Yes,
these
the dark chocolate Gophers. Oh, you can't beat that.
Gophers, you're going to get how many of them? You're going to get 8 of the dark chocolate Gophers. We're showing you both sides here. So the dark chocolate on one side, and then on the reverse, you're going to see all of the pecans.
Which you cannot beat. That's the homegrown Georgia pecan right there. That's almost what completes the item. It just makes it have that savory taste.
So you're going to get 8 of the dark.
That's right.
8 of the milk. 8 of the white, and then right over here, these are what we're calling the pralines.
Yes.
You're going to get 6 of them as well. So today, 4 payments of $15 gets them home. But let's take everybody through this, and it's really all about the caramel.
It really is. And I love to start with the caramel because even though it's the same candy, we have a lot of different flavors going on here. We have a homemade caramel right now, which is on top of homegrown Georgia pecans, and then it's topped with 3 different kinds of chocolate. So it kind of has a little bit of everything for somebody. So some people don't like dark chocolate, some people like white, and some people like milk. And going into Easter, I think that's such a great thing to talk about because these make great items to go inside of an Easter basket.
I just want to show everyone
Look
what
at it
this
stretch.
is. Oh my gosh. So the chocolate, beautiful fresh chocolate dipped right on top of that caramel, the pecans on the other side. And what's nice about this is that every single one of these is handmade and hand cut.
I always like to say they're kind of like a snowflake. They're so individually done that every one of them kind of has a little bit of a size difference, a little bit of a shape difference. It's all handmade, and that's how you know it's authentic Southern traditional candy, because confection candy making is a dying art, especially in the South. There's not many people that do it anymore.
Now, each one of these is individually wrapped.
Yes.
You're going to get a set of all 30 of them, and I want you to know I have fewer than 1,500 to go around.
Oh, that's a little bit.
There's no auto delivery on this, so if you want, you can stock up. How do I store these when I get them home?
So this is a great item to store if you're looking to store it. So this can sit out in the open for a good 3 to 4 weeks, and that's without anything doing to them. Now, but if you get too many and you're like, 30's way too many for this holiday, I want to save some for maybe the next holiday coming up. Mother's Day is coming up right around the corner. You could put them in the freezer, and they will actually last up to 6 months in the freezer. So if you just pull them out, give them enough time to kind of unfreeze and just defrost, and then they are just perfect to consume after that.
And when I defrost them, how long do I leave them out to defrost?
I would say just to make sure it's completely not thawed out in the middle and doesn't have anything cold. It probably takes 5 to 10 minutes out of the freezer, and you should be able to dig into it with no problem.
You know what I love about this caramel is it's not the kind of caramel that sticks to your teeth. It just really melts down.
Well, we actually call it stand-up caramel because there's a lot of different kind of caramels in the confection business, but when you have an original Southern stand-up caramel, it does not stick, and that's what people don't like about caramel. It's almost hard to eat, but this right here, it melts. And with that Georgia pecans on the bottom, that's my favorite part because it kind of just adds a little bit of a savory, not salty, but a little bit of a different taste to it.
So something for everybody. If you're a dark chocolate lover, we have it. A white chocolate lover, it's in here. If you love milk chocolate, well, it's in there too, because you're going to get 8, 8, and 8 of each of those Gophers. But then right over here, let's talk about the pralines, because these are going quickly, and I don't want to forget about this. 4 payments of $15 gets everything home. And take a look at these pralines. These are big.
That kind of looks like Georgia, don't it?
Yeah.
No, the praline is really our staple item. It's what put us in business. You can see the homegrown pecans right there. They're giant. They're inclusions coming out of the candy, and it's what holds it together. This is our first candy item that we ever made in Savannah. My father, the first batch of pralines he ever made in Savannah, Georgia, he forgot to put butter on the slab, and a bunch of ladies came in and they were like,
look at how big these
they're only crumbs,
are.
But they'll eat all of it. They said, we'll buy it even if it's broken. So they didn't even care.
So that's how delicious this chocolate is. That's how yummy these pecans are. Remember, these are Georgia pecans. The company is from Savannah, Georgia. Today, we're bringing you the set of 30 that sold out back in February, and we're bringing it to you for the very first time ever on 4 easy monthly payments, but the easy pay goes away at the the end of the day today. Fewer than 1,200 remain, M62647 is your item number. You're going to get the milk chocolate.
Yes.
You're going to get the dark chocolate. You're going to get the white chocolate. And then you're going to get 6 of the pralines. But let's go to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on down. So right there you can see that's our flagship store on River Street in Savannah. And right now in April, you can't hardly move in that store. It is our busy time of the year, and there's people coming in and grabbing candy as fast as we can give it out. Those are our homegrown pecan pieces that you see on the bottom of the Gopher, and he's patting them out for a fresh, clean, so the caramel doesn't have any ripples in it. So after they do the caramel deposit right there, we take it to our chocolate tiers, and they cover it in a hand done, hand dipped in a chocolate glaze on top. So that's where you see that perfect trademark swirl on top. Every one of them we finish off with a swirl.
Well, what's lovely about this is that there's
our pralines.
Oh yeah, they're the pralines.
And that's homemade too. That comes out about 250 degrees, so it's really hot, but it only takes about 2 to 3 minutes for it to cool down. And I always tell people, especially with the praline, not specifically the Gopher, if you want it a little bit warmer, it doesn't hurt to throw it in the microwave for just 7 to 8 seconds, and it will taste like it came right out the pot.
You know what I love about these is that these are delicious on their own, but crumble these up over your favorite ice cream.
Oh my gosh, look at this. This looks great right here. They did an ice cream. I mean,
oh, it's like a little malt shake or something.
Yes, it's like overflowing, but I mean, that puts a little southern twist on it, you know? I mean, that's really just unique, and you just got to be fun with candy. You got to think of a different way to do it, and whatever suits your family needs and whatever works best for you.
Well, sold out the last time that it was on air. We're down to our final 1,100. Today we have it for you on $15 as an easy pay over the next 4 months, but there's no auto delivery. So stock up on these, get these home for yourself. I love that they're individually wrapped. I'll just show that one more time.
That just makes it so much easier to do something else with it. You're not obliged to eat it as soon as you get it. You can spread this out throughout the year, put it in each different kid's Easter basket or anything else. Put them on the coffee table for people to walk in during the holidays.
It's item M62647. Rhett, thank you so much. It's always great to have you on our show.
So much.
Come back again and again, but that's time. Savannah's Candy Kitchen. It's time for a work of art.
And his name is Isaac Mizrahi. Hello.
Oh, that's so